In this video, I'm going to show you how to log into Pearson MyLab Math, enter the class that I've created for you, and how to work on the assignments that I've given you. So if you go to Google Classroom, I just put this at the top of Google Classroom today. Today's April 14th. If you don't see it at the top, scroll down and find it. Right here's the link to the website, and it'll take you here, and then you want to click on Sign In. Your login information is your email address, your school email address, and your default password that I created for you is capital S, lowercase c, c, t, c, 2020. So type that in, hit sign in. It'll take you to the main page. You won't see all these boxes. All you'll see is King Tech Prep Math 1120. Click on the name. Takes a little while to load for the first time, so be patient. And once you get logged in, you'll see this calendar page. There's really not any information on that calendar page that's helpful for you. So the first thing you want to do is go over to assignments. Once you go to assignments, you'll see the list of all the assignments for the rest of the school year. I'm actually going to edit this a little bit based on the time that we have left. We're kind of going to have to narrow down that list, but go ahead and get started right away. To start an assignment, you just click on the assignment name. It will give you a video to watch right over here on the left. If you click on the video, it pulls up this window, and then right here it says video. Click on video and it will start the video. Now I know that these videos are a little dated, but the information is still good and useful. Click play and the video will start. And if you notice, this one is
Hello, I'm
a little
Leanne
over 6
Spar.
minutes.
In this section,
Once you're done watching the video, you can just close that tab that it popped open and then start on the assignments. So when you're ready to start working, you just click on question 1. I always like to enlarge the window so that it's as big as possible because the font is a little bit small. And here's your first question. They show you an invoice, and we have to complete the extension totals on the invoice. So the extension total for rolling pins is what? So that's going to be 5 rolling pins at $8.70 each. So I'll multiply 5 times $8.70, and I get $43.50. So I type in $43.50. I can either hit the enter key or down here in the bottom right it says check answer. You can click there. If it's right, you'll get an OK. Click on OK, and you're ready for the next part of the question. 17 pairs of 9-inch cake pans for $7.95 each. 17 times 9. Sorry. Let's try that again. Times 7.95. I get $135.15. Now I'm going to type in the wrong answer so you can see what happens. Let's say I just put 135 instead of the 17 cents with it. It's going to give me an error message, says that's incorrect, and then it gives me a hint. Multiply the quantity of each item by its corresponding unit price. So then I can go back to that question, put in the correct answer, which was $135.15. So I'll put in the 15 cents, hit check answer or the enter key, and it gives me the OK, well done. And it's giving me full credit for that question. So even though I missed it the first time, I still get first credit, or full credit. The third one is the baking sheets. I'm buying 7 baking sheets for $9.25. 7 times 9.25. It's $64.75. Now I'm going to put the answer in wrong again, just to show you something else. So it's telling me that's incorrect. Multiply the quantities. And let's say, I meant $65. But I'm still leaving off the change. Try again. Still gives me the same hint. And if I get it wrong the third time, it tells me the correct answer, 64.75, and it tells me what my last answer was. Now at this point, I have a choice. I can click similar question, or I can go on to the next question. Now I've gotten 2 out of the 3 parts right on this, so what I would probably do at this point is just go on to the next question, and if I want to come back and fix this later, I will do that. But if I choose to do a similar question, click on similar question, and it restarts the entire problem, and I can still get full credit for that problem just by redoing it. And at the end of your lesson, you'll see a list of the questions and either a red X or a green check mark, or both, depending if it was a multi-part question and you got part of it right, part of it wrong. Any question that has a red X by it, you can go back to that question, and down at the bottom where mine says check answer right now, it'll say similar question, and you can click on that and redo that question and still get full credit for it. Now let's say you're working on a question and you have no idea what to do. Up here is that video that I showed you at the beginning. You can always go back to that video and watch it again if you need to. But over here is probably the best place to go if you're stuck on a question and you've already watched the video. Click on Question Help. The first thing that you want to do is view an example. This takes you through a similar question step by step, showing you exactly what you need to do. So here's my invoice. The extension total for an item is the total cost of that item to the buyer. This is the product of the quantity. Product means the answer to multiplication. The product of the quantity and the unit price. So the extension total for rolling pins is 7 times $7.10, or $49.70. And then if you hit continue, it continues walking you through that question step by step. And then when you're done, you can close that and then work on the question that you have to complete. Now, if you still need a little bit more help, you can go to Help Me Solve This. It looks very much like the View an Example, except in this case, you're going to answer questions along the way. It's still going to show you the problem step by step and give you some help, but you have to answer some parts of the question along the way. So first, find the extension total for each item. The extension total for rolling pins is 6 times $8.70. 6 times 8.7, $52.20. So I'll put that in. And it gives me an OK, and then I go to the next part. And it actually does the second step for me. Click Continue. Third step it wants me to do, so I'm buying baking sheets. I'm buying 9 of them for $9.25. 9 times 9.25. It equals $83.25. The same thing will happen here if you get it wrong. It will tell you and give you another chance to get it right. I think it also does 3 opportunities. The third time it'll put in the correct answer and move you on through the example. The next step is the invoice total is the sum of the extension total. So these 3 numbers added together gives me $262.65. Hit continue. Finally, we got to add on the shipping and insurance. Hit continue. So our total answer is whatever those 2 numbers add up to. $279.98. And then once you're done with the Help Me Solve This, now if you notice, the question that they did in the Help Me Solve This is the exact same question that they asked me to solve. But I'm not going to get credit for using the Help Me Solve This to answer my question. It's going to give me, as soon as I hit close, it's going to give me a brand new question that I have to solve without the Help Me Solve This. So you notice it's got new numbers here, and now I've got to work through that problem. But I'll still get full credit, even though I used Help Me Solve This to figure out how to do it. And then the third question help up here that you should use is if you've already done View an Example, you've already done Help Me Solve This, then you click on Ask My Instructor. What that does is it creates an email that'll come to me, and it will show me the exact question that you're working on, and it gives me an opportunity to either respond to the email, set up a Google Meet with you to go over that, or somehow help you get through that question and maybe make a video like I'm doing now and send that to you, but somehow get you through whatever you're stuck on that question. Now, you do have an opportunity to type a message here, so if there's something specific about that question that you need help with, then please, type that in there. I need help with this part. And then hit send, and that email comes to me. Mail was successfully sent, and close it, and then just move on to the next question, which you can do down here using the arrow keys, or you can use the arrow key up here, and it takes you to the next question. Just move on. Try to get as much done as you can while you're waiting on my response. And then once you hear back from me, then go back to that particular question that you were stuck on and answer that question. Once you're done working for that time period, even if you're not completely done with the assignment, just hit save up here in the corner. It'll take you back to that particular homework page question list, and you'll see what you've gotten right, what you've gotten wrong, what's not complete. It'll also show you your score up here. But then if you click back on assignments, it takes you back to the assignment list. And if you at any point you want to see your score on a particular assignment, over here where it says see score, click see score, and it'll show you your percentage. Now, the little green flags here. In order to move on to the next assignment, you must get an 80% on the previous assignment. Okay, so that's the prerequisite to start that next assignment. If you try to start it, it's going to tell you, hey, you got to get a 80% on the previous assignment to move on. So then go back and work on that assignment. If you're stuck on an assignment and just for some reason cannot reach that 80% and you want to move on, email me. I can push you ahead to the next assignment if need be. I really want you to strive to get an 80% because once you complete that set of assignments for that unit, you've got a unit test that you'll do, and you want to be as prepared for that unit test as possible. If you have any questions on how to log in or to work on MyLab Math, please let me know. You need to get started right away so that you can get things done in time for the end of the quarter for seniors. I am being told that my grades must be turned in by May 15th, so you need to get done with as much of this as possible before then so I can submit those grades. Hope everything's going well for you. Talk to you later.